Hi, welcome to PHP tutorial. This is a list of suggestions how you can use this video. The notes for this video can be found here at this URL, which is also loaded here. Okay, this video is slightly different. I'm not going to relaunch all the XAMPP, all that is already launched, and this is a continuation from the last video. So a lot of files are already open. If you're not sure what's going on, you should look at the last video first. Okay. We were doing eg009 and we were doing index 9C index. Okay. We finished half of it, and now based on what you click on the left, we want to pull the products and display them here. Okay, and I have 9C index here. I still have my database connection. Probably I do not need my database connection anymore. So let's close that. So I still have my 9C index. I have a file to do SQL statements. I have my xampp working, and I have my PHP admin working. Alright. So now I want to pull all the products and put it on this side. And of course, before we do that, we should pull all the products here first. Okay, and you know what? I think this may be exactly the same as what we did in AC select. So let me open my AC select real quick. And let's take a quick look at AC select. What we did was we select start from products where the category ID equal to category ID, right? And then we query, find value, execute, and fetch all. And the only thing we didn't do is we didn't close cursor here because we don't need to probably. Alright, technically I can just copy this. I think it will work because the category ID was already defined on top of the page here. So here, if I say I want to get products, for a selected category, it will work. So I'm going to go to my AC select. I'm just going to copy all this. Oh, except the category ID 1, we don't need that. Copy that, Control C to copy. Come over here. Control V to paste. We do the select statement. We do all this, and then don't forget to close the cursor. So I'm going to copy the close cursor here. All right. And then I even have my test. File here. I can uncomment my test file. Save your work, and you will get everything on top here. Okay, very ugly, but at least we get a content, right? So these are all the action figures. These are all the MP3 songs and the DVDs. Okay, which is this table here. Right, this table here based on the category ID. So, okay, that is ugly. We technically should put it below here in the section. Let me just comment out this. Okay, and I'm going to put this below here. As a table. Alright, but this one is slightly different from what we did in AC select because we are going to have 4 columns. Okay, the code, the name, the price, and I'm going to create a delete button in the delete column. Okay. Alright, in order to do that, I have to write a dummy table, unfortunately. in this table we are going to have style equal to alright, and then I'm going to have my TR, and then I'm going to have the first TR, and then I'm going to have the second TR. The first TR I'm going to use TH.
Why is it?
For TH. The first one is code, name, price. Okay, the last one is, later we're going to do the delete button. I'm just going to put a delete here. And then for the TR, I'm just going to put some dummy tags, TD, 4 columns. Okay. Later, maybe I don't even need to put dummy tags. I'm just going to put A, B, C, and D dummy tags. Let's see what we have. We have a dummy table here, hard-coded, with code, name, price, and delete. Okay. And then now I'm going to put my code inside to make it repeat. But the price, you want it to be right aligned. And in main.css, there is a class called right. Okay, I'm going to make this guy right aligned. And then this row we are not going to change, okay? I'm going to get rid of the delete. I don't really need that. I just want to show that delete button is going to be there. Okay, I don't really need that. And then I need to repeat the dummy tags here as many times as the products. So to repeat that, I have to repeat the TDs only, not the TRs, right? No, I have to repeat the TRs, I'm sorry. We have to repeat each row. So before the PTR is the beginning of the loop. After the TR is the end of the loop. So the beginning of the loop is the beginning of the for each. The end of the loop is just the end of for each. So begin of the loop is here. The end of the loop is the end of the for each here. Save, reload. You have the repetition of dummy tags. But of course, that's not what you want. This should be the actual code. This should be the actual name, and this should be the actual price. So here should be PHP. And then Control C to copy. Control V to paste. PHP. PHP. And PHP. This was the actual code. Copy. Paste, semicolon. Actual name. Copy. Paste, semicolon. Actual price. Copy. Paste, semicolon. Reload. Okay. Easy, right? Action figures, MP3 songs, and DVDs from the database. Now, you want delete button here, and when the user click on delete, things will disappear. Okay, how to do that? All right, so the delete button would appear here for each row. So for each row, what we are going to do is we are going to create a form. When the user click on the submit button, it go to another page to delete the product. And the other page is called eg009d. Okay, so we're going to do that. So let's create a form first. Okay, so for here, I'm going to, just for the sake of easy coding, I'm going to break this. All right, we are going to create a, nope, sorry, no PHP yet. Sorry, no PHP yet. Okay, just the TD. I'm going to create a form here. This form will have action to the file that we want to create. So right now you're going to get error if you click on it, but we're going to fix that. And the method, we are going to use the post method. We don't really need ID, but why not? Just give it ID. Okay, and in this form, we are going to create a submit button, and we are going to create some other things, but let's call the submit button first. Let's create a submit button first. And this type is called a submit button, and the value is called delete. So if you look at it there, you have the delete buttons. Okay, if you look at the code, it's kind of interesting, because what happened is for each delete button, you have a form, and you know that your mouse can only click on one button at a time. You cannot click on two buttons at a time because you only have one cursor, so only one form will be executed. Okay, so you can have multiple forms, but only one form executed. So when you click on that, they are going to send it to delete products, and they'll say file not found, you have not created the page yet. File not found, you have not created the page yet. Okay, so we are going to create a page. Okay, delete product. Okay, to do that, we have to create a document with this name. So we just go to eg009, create a new text document with that name. Open that text document up. Alright, I have too many things open here. I'm going to close some stuff. I still need my README. This is the file I'm working on. Need that. I still need that. I don't need to select anymore, so I'm just going to get rid of this select. And I have the empty delete product that we have just created. Alright, now when you click on, let's reload this. Now when you click on any delete button, you see a blank screen with 9D delete. Blank screen 9D delete. So you created an empty file, you don't get the file cannot be found error or something. Alright, so now I have to delete stuff, right? But in order to delete something, I must know the primary key. The primary key here is product ID. So I must find a way to pass the product ID to this file in order to do the delete. Okay, so in order to do that, I can use a simple form trick called the hidden field. Okay, I'm going to create two hidden fields just to prove that we can pass multiple values over. Alright, two hidden fields. Oh, I also need a name for the hidden field. I have two hidden fields. Just to prove that it works, I'm going to pass two things over. The first thing I'm going to pass is the product ID, which is not here. The other thing I'm going to pass is the category ID, is also not here. Actually, they are already retrieved, but I just did not output it. Okay? So I'm going to pass the product ID and the category ID as the hidden field. I'm going to copy that. All right. So the first thing I want to pass, the name is the product ID. Okay, this name is just HTML name. It's for you to get it. Here you must identify it. And then the value is PHP code. Product ID, which is the name, here. And then the second thing, I'm going to call it category ID, which is a HTML name, not PHP name. And the value is category ID. Oh, I forgot the semicolon. Category ID. So we pass these two things over to the second page. So now when you look at this file, it's kind of interesting because if you view source, right click, the first form field, product ID equal to 1, category ID equal to 1, second form field, product ID equal to 2, category 1, product ID 3, category ID 1, so on and so forth. So there are different values to identify the products. And these values will be passed to, when you click on it, this value will pass to this file, delete products. Okay? So let's try to get these two values before we do the SQL statements. So we come over here into the delete product and say the first thing you need probably is to connect to the database, right? Let's get connect to the database, and then I want to get the product ID. Okay, so I'll save it into a PHP variable. Use the famous filter input. Here we use, in the form, we use the post method. And the name of the field, the HTML name, is product ID. So don't confuse this product ID with this product ID, because this product ID is PHP. This is actually the one I'm typing is a HTML name, and then it's an integer. Do the same thing for the second one. Category ID equal to category ID and integer. To prove that it works, I'm going to echo product ID and the category ID. Okay, probably I need a BR. So let's do that. So now when I do this, when I press delete, the first one, the poll is actually product ID 1, category ID 1, right? So you go over there, you get 1, 1. Master will be product ID 2, category ID 1. 2, 1. Tigress will be, 3, 1. So on and so forth. So you get a value over. This is just for testing, so I can comment it out. Now I want to do the actual delete, okay? To do the actual delete, remember in A8, we did a delete. Yes, we can copy that. So we go to 8. We say we did a delete before. AF delete, open it up. In AF, what we did was, if you have a product ID, you are good. So let's copy the whole thing. Go to 9D, delete product. So what happened is, I have a product ID with the same name for bind value. So my query is delete, right? Okay, so I run the query. I do this. I prepare the query, I bind the value, execute, close cursor, should be fine, except that if somebody, if this thing fails, okay, you did not get a value, or there's some corruption here, and then something bad happens, you try to delete something and you delete something else, that is really bad, okay? So we want to do some safety feature here. You don't want to lose your job because you delete the wrong database record. Okay, so we want to do a little bit of safety features. So make sure that the value is actually passed from that file. It's not false. It's not. So we add an if else statement here. So you say that, hey, I'm if this thing is not false, that means your filter input actually is a success, and this thing is not false, okay, then you can delete. And after you delete, you want to pass the user back to the index file so you can immediately see the deletion results. Okay, so keep our finger crossed. Let us delete Mantis. So you click on that, Mantis is gone. So things happen really fast. You pass to this page, delete product, and then you include that. You realize the control, the file name actually changed to delete product. So that's the bad thing about using an include. We're going to fix that in this example 10. Right now, just bear with it. And if you come over here and try to browse, Mantis is gone. So next, I'm going to delete Viper. So you come over here, you delete Viper. That is gone too. So Viper is gone, so on and so forth. All right, I'm now going to test with MP3 songs and DVD because they don't have many things to delete. All right, so we finished the delete, right? Pretty straightforward. Now user will be like, hey, you delete something. What if now I want to add something back? I want to add back, but you did not create an add form for me, okay? So what we are going to do is we are going to create an add product form here. Okay, so we go back to our index and say, before our copyright, after our table, I say I want to create a link. And that is a simple link. And that link is going to link to the new file we are going to create. eg009e_add product form.php. Save your work, reload, maybe add a BR here. So now when I click, I should go to a file called add product form, which we have not created yet. That is the next step. Okay, we are almost done, except that we probably need to run a validation on this. So just go to view page source, copy everything. All right, let's try that again. Use the shift key. Shift click, copy everything. Control C to copy. Come over here. Go to W3C markup validator. Direct input, Control V to paste. Check. Oh, I have duplicate ID. They do not like the ID. I'm gonna get rid of the ID. You don't really need the ID. So let's come over here. The ID is actually something really not necessary. Let's get rid of this. Save. Let's do that again. Reload. View source. Copy everything. Control C. Come over here. Replace with our new code. Alright, now no error, no warning. So the ID actually gives us a problem in the validator. Okay, we fixed that. Great. That is a good place to stop. Okay, and in the next video we are going to do the add product form, add product, and the error. Okay. Alright, that's a good place to stop for now. Let me close everything. I just have everything open. So in the next video we can start from scratch. Okay, so in the next video we are going to do eg009 add product form.php. Okay. Right, that's a good place to stop. Thanks for watching. Bye.